Okay, so what if I want to put something on the page that just wasn't even there before? I have to do that in a couple different ways. First, I have to create the object, and then I actually have to place it in a certain location on the page. It's a two-step process, and sometimes even more if we're involving different nodes. For instance, if I want to add another link, I have to create the link node. Plus I have to create the text node to actually put the text inside of the link. And then I have to place everything on the page. So let's go ahead and talk about how we do that. I'm going to flip back into Dreamweaver here. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create my objects. And they're going to be kind of out there floating in the ether. To avoid typos, I have them actually typed out down here, so I'm just going to be copying and pasting. So I'm creating my new item. I have to do that again. Anytime I want to create something new or bring information over that's usable about a node from HTML, I actually have to go through this creating of the variable process. I called it new item, and again, it's just floating out there on the page. It's a link item. It doesn't have anywhere to be yet. So it's just kind of hanging out. So it's not going to show up. My next thing I want to create is the text that will go into this. And the reason that I have to create the text is because, remember, we talked about the nodes. We had element nodes, text nodes, attribute nodes are the most important nodes that we're going to be using. The list item itself is just empty. I have to create a text node also to actually put contents into that element. So I went ahead and I did that. Now neither of these items are actually placed on the page. If I save it and run here in Firefox, nothing's going to happen because those things have nowhere to be. I'm going to clear that so we have a better view. So how do I place these items? The way that I place them is I have to append the child. Now I'm going to scroll back up here to the top. Remember up here a few movies ago I created this my demo and I got the name of this unordered link because I have this demo parent ID. So I created this my demo. So I'm actually going to use that to append that object. So I'm going to go ahead and append the child item with this new item. So I am adding this new list item to this list. But I still, if we save this, you're still going to see it's not exactly the way we want it, because I created the list item. It's kind of handy that we have these dots off to the side, but there's still no text in it because I haven't put the text node where it belongs. So let's go ahead and do that. I have to actually append this new text that I created. So I'm adding a text node to that. Or excuse me, I have to append my new item, which is that list item, with this new text. So I'm going to go ahead and save that. Let's go ahead and refresh. And there it is. Hey, this wasn't here before. So all of that was a 4-step process.